What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Cam ATL, and welcome back to another Prize Picks video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section and enter your name into the $50 giveaway that I do every single week on this channel. Welcome in to PropsMadeEasy.com, baby. As you can see, I'm on PropsMadeEasy.com. Only $15 per month. The best player prop tools that you can ask for show you the best positions to take advantage of daily so that you're not putting your money just on last 5 games and little simple information that you think is gonna set you apart from the rest. Everyone does that, and nobody is very like super. All these people doing that are not profitable. You know what I'm saying? So you got to make sure you're checking as many boxes as you can. You're taking as much data in as you can, and that will help you be the most successful in the long run. That is the key to success in betting. You have to ride the ups and downs because you're going to have losing days. You got to stay disciplined, stay betting an amount of money you're willing to lose. That's like the motto that you use in this industry. And, go from there. But let's check out the tools. As you can see, NBA is here. We're going to get to it, though. NBA tool is up and available at propsmadeeasy.com. So make sure you go check that out. The NBA tool is up now, and we're going to go over some plays in a second. All right, looking at NFL. When we look at just GameScript Plus and just Plus EV Plus projection, at the top of the list we have Amon-Ra St. Brown and Devontae Adams receiving yards combo. PME likes the over. 144.5 is their combined line on Prizepicks. 148 on other places. A 35 sportsbook difference. 3.5 sportsbook difference. We have them projected combined of 150 yards. That's a 5.7 projection differential. Love Amon-Ra St. Brown and Devontae Adams today. Think they have big games. Javonte Williams rushing plus receiving is looking like a good one. Raheem Mostert rushing plus receiving yards in that game with Miami and Philly. Great spot for a lot of fantasy points there. On the other side, Dallas Goedert receiving yards is looking like a good one. Devontae Smith in that game is also looking like a good one. That game's expected to be a shootout. So, a lot of good, solid plays in that game for sure. Michael Pittman is a solid over on his receiving yards. Let's see unders. We have Rashad White as a solid under. We have Desmond Ritter passing plus rushing as a solid under. We have Saquon Barkley rushing plus receiving as a solid under. Brian Hoyer. All of these are 13.5 projection difference on an under. 13, 11.9, 11, 10.3 for Josh Jacobs rushing plus receiving. A lot of solid unders there. And then when we look at the total overall projection differential overs, we have Terry McLaurin plus Darren Waller over. 92.5 on Prizepicks, 94 other places, a 1.5 sportsbook differential. We have them combined for 108.6 receiving yards together. Really do like Terry McLaurin and Darren Waller in this situation. I mean, Terry McLaurin's in a great spot to kill the Giants. Darren Waller playing catch up in this game as well. Like it's a good spot for those two. Raheem Mostert rushing plus receiving over in that good game that we just talked about. And then Dallas Goedert. Probably those are three of some of my favorite overs on the day. I do really like Waller as well, but Terry McLaurin, Darren Waller is one of my favorite overs, and then Raheem Mostert rushing plus receiving, and then Dallas Goedert. I think those three are awesome overs. And then when we look at unders, passing plus rushing yards, Desmond Ritter is looking like an under. Saquon Barkley rushing plus receiving. It's going to be hard for him to. Um, I don't know. Maybe New York leans on the run even heavier in this game. I don't know. But they are expected to lose in this one, I believe. Let me look at the spread and see what the game script's looking like for that one. Because he's under game script, though. Yeah, okay, so they're underdogs. So they're going to be throwing a bit more with the Giants. I mean, they've been struggling this season. I don't know. So, yeah, Saquon's probably going to end up under. And yeah, that's it. But yeah, my favorite overs: Terry McLaurin, Darren Waller receiving yards combo. I really like. Raheem Mostert's rushing plus receiving. I really like. Darren Waller receiving yards. I like, and Dallas Goedert receiving yards. All overs. All right, let's check NBA out. We have the Stephen Curry taco. Obviously, you play that one if you need to play that one. But that's a 26.42 projection differential. We have Steph Curry projected for almost 27 points opening day. All right. With that being said, his line is only zero point 0.5 on Prizepicks because of the taco, as you can see right there. All right, so great spot, obviously, there. So play that. One of my favorite plays of opening day is going to be Nurkic's points over 9.5, though. All right, this is a great spot for Nurkic here against Golden State. Vegas has the over at minus 120, and we have him projected at 12.5 points, which is a 3 projection differential. So Nurkic, not only is Vegas leaning on the over slightly, but projections are solid on the over at 12.5. So I like the spot for Nurkic's over. LeBron James PRA is looking like a solid over, minus 120 on the over in Vegas. So the plus EV's on the over at 37.5. We have him projected at 39.76 PRA, a 2.26 projection differential. Great game to start the season off. Should be a good one. So I'm interested, excited for that one. Next, D'Angelo Russell, also for the Lakers, over. His points is only at 13.5. Vegas has the over at minus 125. We have him projected to score 15.69, a 2.19 projection differential. So D'Angelo Russell's also a good spot. Let's take a look at some unders. Stephen Curry's PRA is a solid under, minus 125 in Vegas on the under at 41.5. We have him projected for 37.58 PRA, which is a minus 3.92 projection differentials comparative to where his line is at 41.5. Austin Reeves under is a solid one, popping minus 120 is the money on the under 23.5 for Austin Reeves PRA. We have him projected for 22.1 PRA, which is a minus 1.39. So not only is Vegas leaning under, but projection is also under, making it plus EV plus projection on the under. All right. So under on Curry's PRA at 41.5, Austin Reeves under PRA at 23.5, and then we have over on the Curry Taco, over on Nurkic points, and over on LeBron James PRA are probably my favorite plays on opening day so far. But as things change and stuff, we'll go over this every day and we'll take a look. But make sure you're a Props Made Easy member. It's only $15 a month. PropsMadeEasy.com. Make sure you're a member because on that big slate that drops on that Wednesday, we're going to have a lot of amazing value in here early, and you're going to want to get them as soon as they drop. That's the biggest thing. All right, for college football, there's nothing today, obviously. For baseball today, we have the over on Corey Seager hits, runs, RBIs at the top of the list. Minus 130 in Vegas on the over, 1.5. We have him projected at 2.37 hits, runs, RBIs, which is a 0.87 projection differential. So solid over possibilities for Corey Seager's hits, runs, RBIs. Really like that spot for him. And then I'm going to grab the over on Framber Valdez pitching outs. Vegas is on the over at minus 140. Huge value. That'll probably bump up to 15 here soon. Projection of 14.67. So it's not like we haven't projected way higher, 0.17, but that Vegas line is heavy on the over at 14.5. If you want to say, okay, Vegas over is super heavy on the over, yes, but this feels like a trap because the projection's just barely over, then you can that's just fine with me. I love when y'all, make those own gut calls yourselves as well. You can go the Altuve player. You can go Altuve. You're already going Seager as the number one hits, runs, RBIs. You can go Altuve on the other side of that game over hits, runs, RBIs as well, who's in a good spot at 0.79 if you want to do that. I completely understand the fading Valdez if you decide to do so because the projection is right there on the edge. But Vegas is huge on the over, and projection, no matter how small, is also leaning over, but it's very close. So I understand it. And you know what? Because of that projection differential at only 0.17, I'm just going to go Corey Seager and Altuve hits, runs, RBIs as my definitive final answer. That's what we're going to roll with. For hockey, over on Brad Marchand, over 2.5 shots on goal. Vegas is on the over at minus 135. Projection of 3.23, a 0.73 projection differential for Marchand. Love that spot for him. Also love his partner, his teammate Lindholm, as his over, looking like a good spot. But we're going to go Alex Dembercat. Minus 135 on the over, 2.5. Projection of 2.9, 0.49 projection differential. So over on Brad Marchand, shots on goal. Over on Alex Dembercat is the best plus EV plus projection spots that we have available for hockey so far. More will drop, though, so stay in tune to it. The best value that we have for soccer, looking at over, would be Federico Chiesa. Shots on goal is at 1.5. We have him projected at 2.43, a 0.93 projection differential. Other sportsbooks are at 2 already. So get Federico right now. Get the over on shots on Federico. And then the under on Wissam Ben Yedder. Prizepicks lines at 3, 2.5 on other sportsbooks, and we have him projected for 1.75, a minus 1.25 projection differential. And then Gerard Marino also looks good on his undershots. Prizepicks line at 3, 2.5 on other sportsbooks, a minus 0.5 sportsbook difference, and then projection of 1.86, minus 1.14 for Marino. All right, for League of Legends, we've got Kiea for Gam. Map 1 and 2 kills over. And then we have Slater under and Yeon under. For CS2, we have the over on Quez for Espionage. Map 1 and 2 kills of 26.5. And then we're going to go the over on Exis for Permita, over 20.5. Nothing for tennis, nothing for MMA, obviously. For Dota, the best option is going to be over on Nightfall for BB, and then nothing for Valorant. Recap real quick, looking at the overall best plays, sorting by projection differential. Terry McLaurin and Darren Waller over receiving yards of 94.5. Raheem Mostert over rushing plus receiving of 70.5. Dallas Goedert over receiving yards. For unders, Desmond Ritter passing plus rushing yards under. Brian Hoyer passing yards under. Saquon Barkley rushing plus receiving yards under. All solid under options there. For NBA, over on Stephen Curry, over on Nurkic's points of 9.5, over on LeBron James' PRA of 37.5. And then the best unders is going to be under on the PRA of Stephen Curry, under on Austin Reeves' PRA. For MLB, over on Corey Seager hits, runs, RBIs, and then we're sticking with it and going over Jose Altuve hits, runs, RBIs in that game. For NHL, over on Brad Marchand, over on Hampus Lindholm is another good bet, but to have a two-man that we could put together, we're siding with Alex Dembrincat paired up with Marchand. So Marchand and Alex Dembrincat over shots on goal. For soccer, we have the over on Federico shots, and then the under on Yetter and Marino. For League of Legends, over on Kiea for Gam, and under on Slater and Yeon. For CS2, we have the over on Quez for Espionage and over on Exis for Permita. And then that's it. Oh, for Dota, we have the over on Nightfall for BB. All right? Go get this money, y'all. Y'all have an amazing Sunday, man. Good luck. If you're interested in daily fantasy sports content over at greenlightdfs.com, my company, you can hit up greenlightdfs.com, or you can click on DFS content at Proximate Easy. It'll bring you over to Greenlight DFS, and you can get involved over there with the optimal lines for NFL this week for Week 7. I'm excited to get to it, man. Thank y'all for joining me as always, and let's get it, and I will see y'all in tomorrow's video. Peace.